Okay, so we see PC hardware basics. Okay, so here just to give an overview. So first of all, try to understand different components in your computer and how there are look like and what is the use of those devices. Okay, those components. What are their specifications? What are those related specifications? Like a CPU, RAM, BIOS means ROM, BIOS kind of information, BIOS settings, CMOS batteries, BIOS, okay, motherboards, SMPS, and finally hard disk information, SSD. Okay, so in that one, each and every component, their specifications, how they look, we'll go to discuss in this PC hardware basic part. Okay, guys. So I'm writing a traditional block diagram of a computer. No, CPU. Okay, it's a computer manner. It is. So it is, for example, this is a CPU. Okay, so we are giving input to our CPU, and we are getting output from CPU. We store information in the memory as per our requirement. Okay, so it is like this. This is my CPU. This is my input device. Example, keyboard. This is the output device. Example, monitor. This is a primary memories. Said memory. Example, RAM. Generally, it is RAM. Okay, what we are reading. We are giving input to the CPU. CPU process it and show output on the output screen. But sometimes it required to store data in the memory, and it will retrieve data from memory. This is a traditional block diagram of a computer. Okay, guys, this is originally a cabinet. Okay, these are actually a cabinets. So these cabinets contains inside the data. So it is not a CPU, guys. It is a cabinet. Okay, starting only I'm telling a cabinet. Cabinet. What is the cabinet? Inside a cabinet, we have a data. So we have a we have a components, and other few components will connect outside of the cabinet. What it is? we are connecting our monitor, keyboard, mouse, joysticks, printers, all these things we are connecting outside of this cabinet only. But internally there is a motherboard, SMPS, hard disk, CD-RAM, SSDs. Okay, all these things are connected inside of this cabinet only. So cabinet is simply, you can say it's a empty box. It's this box we call it as a cabinet. In case it is externally we can connect, internally also we can able to connect. What are the components inside this cabinet? Inside the cabinet, what are the components are there? Components are a PC devices. Inside these components are there. Okay. Okay. Inside the cabinet. So CPU, central processing unit, RAM, random access memory, ROM, read-only memory. Now actually we have to call this ROM memory as a BIOS chip or a UEFI chip. It is motherboard. Okay, all components are connected to motherboard. Okay, all computer components directly connected to your motherboard only. Either on motherboard or to motherboard, it will be connected. All computer components connected to your motherboard only. We use a hard disk nowadays. SSDs also came up. Okay, and CD, DVDs, SMPS kind of components also there. Floppy disk are there earlier. Now it is not available. We are not using floppy disk. Next one is other devices, which is not inside of your PC. It is outside of your PC, outside of your PC or outside of cabinet. These are all outside of cabinet components. Okay, so we can just paragraph it is. Okay, like a keyboard we are connecting to the cabinet. Mouse is a pointing device. The if you want to select something, like you directly want to select, easy to access. Mouse pointing device is used for laptop. It is there is a touch pads are there. right? Monitors to see output, like display kind of stuff. Printer, it converts soft copy to hard copy. It converts soft copy to hard copy kind of stuff. Okay, you have a data in your system as a document or a picture. It is a soft copy only. Whenever you take a printout from the printer, that is the hard papers are then that is a hard copy. Scanner is a, like you have a document, like maybe you have a, your certificate is there, you scanned it, and if you are scanning it, that is the paper which we call it as a hard copy. So when you scan and store in a PC, that is a soft copy. Okay. Next, touch screens also there. So like you can, your mobile phone screen is a touch screen. Laptop screens are the touch screen laptops also there. So you can give input by touching to the screen, selecting options and work on it. Okay. Card readers. Generally, certain desktops or laptops by default they have card readers. Or you can attach a computer to transfer the data from your SD cards. Bluetooth devices to connect a Bluetooth kind of stuff like Bluetooth headphones, projectors, kind of stuff. So Bluetooth device connectivity is required. External hard disk to store your data into outside of your PC externally, which is you don't want to store in your PC. Now, joystick usually gaming controllers to play games. You can use the joysticks. Okay. Mainly, guys, any computer, keyboard, mouse, and monitor. These three are very important for connecting. Not everything is. Next, about a processor. Okay. CPU or a processor, whatever the name you are calling, that is the same thing only. So processor. CPU or a processor, it is a brain of a computer. Okay, it is CPU, central processing unit. It is a chip which perform the arithmetic and logical functions. Okay, without a CPU, there is no computer. So CPU, okay, this is not CPU, guys. This is not a CPU. It is a cabinet. It is a cabinet which contains the components inside, and we connect certain devices outside. Look at here. This is a CPU. So he can insert into this CPU socket on your motherboard. Okay, different type of CPUs are there. So we can try so by searching. You want to buy a processor. There's a different type of manufacturer of processors are there. So the processors from Intel processors, AMD processor, both are more popular processors we are using for our desktops. For mobile phones and other devices, there is a Motorola processor, VA processor. Snap. Now you go to mobile, there are a lot of processors names you will hear while you are searching for a mobile. Snapdragon, MediaTek, Xerox, like different type of processors types are there. Okay, but in a regular desktop or laptop, mostly we use Intel or AMD based processor for our purpose. Guys, when you are buying a processor or when you are dealing with a processor, first of all, you must know few things. What it is, speed of a processor. Every processor has a clock speed. You can see my processor clock speed is 2.46 gigahertz processor. It is. It's a clock speed. And how many processor sockets my motherboard having? One. Okay. Number of cores are 2. Logical processors are 4. And cache memory it is showing 3 MB. Okay. Rahul Chauhan present. Okay. A processor. So compulsory must know what is the processor number. So based on that, you can search what is the processor things. So here I've got a number of cores, number of logical processors or threads, virtualization is enabled, and L3 cache memory is 3 MB. Like that, you have to find what processor it is, what is the speed, clock speed of the processor. Width means 32-bit processor or 64-bit processor it is. Okay, is it FSB? What is the FSB? FSB will tell you what is your, okay. FSB will tell you how much RAM speed you have to take it. Okay, remember this is equivalent to RAM speed. Okay, RAM speed will decide based on the FSB speed. Okay, RAM speed. Width is a mostly it is 32-bit or a 64-bit. Olden days we have 8-bit, 16-bit, 4-bit processors also there. But here it is I am trying to tell. The width is 32-bit processor or a 64-bit processor. What is their speed? What is their clock speed? FSB speed? What is their cache memory? Mainly L3 cache memory. Number of cores per processor, number of threads per processor, is a virtualization technology enabled or not. These are the things you must know. Is it suitable for your work or not? We have to decide. Okay. Guys, If you are using a 32-bit type processor, if you are using 32-bit type of processor, compulsory your operating system, applications, and device drivers, try to make it as a same only. So your system is 32-bit, means operating system is 32-bit, and device drivers also 32-bit, applications are 32-bit, not higher version, only lower version. Okay, so like that you can also write that point here. The processor is processor is 32-bit. So device drivers also 32-bit. Operating system also you should take. Applications must be 32-bit. Some possibility 64 is there. 64-bit processor, 64-bit device drivers, 64-bit operating system. That 32-bit applications also run. Okay. Okay, so your processor is 32-bit processor. Your operating system, device drivers, your application, everything must be 32. Your processor is 64-bit, and then 64-bit processor, 64-bit device driver, 64-bit operating system, and like that everything is 64-bit only. What is the advantage of using 64-bit? What is the advantage of using 64-bit? Guys, instruction set and data size of a 64-bit instruction or a data is bigger. So you can give a complex instructions. You can give complex instruction, big size data also we can able to process it. But size of the instruction increases, then processor related things also will be increases, your RAM related things also increases. So complexity increases. You can give complex instructions, but of course, whatever it is, if we are using 64-bit processor, 64-bit operating system and application and supporting hardware is also important, like more RAM capacity than usual, more disk capacity than usual. Okay, so multi-core processing is possible. UEFI support is there for NTFS file system for a new one. Device drivers signatures. Virtualization support is also possible. We can create a multiple machines in a single machine. We can create a multiple machines in a single machine called virtualization. Guest OS, host OS. What is host OS? OS is in a physical machine. Guest OS is OS in the virtual machines. Okay, guys. About a processor not completed. One more thing about a processor is also there. Why I'm shaking? That's I don't understand. Guys, the processor is very sensitive device. Okay, every processor, the processor is getting heated when it is running. Okay. So to protect from overheating, what we are doing is to protect from getting overheated, what we are doing is we put a heat sink on it. We put a heat sink on it. What is the use of this heat sink? The metallic one, what you are seeing, that is a heat sink. Okay. Okay. We'll see like that. So we'll try. Guys, heat sink is a metallic thing. We can see it is aluminum alloy base. Okay, processor is getting heated. This heat sink absorb the heat from heat sink from processor. Heat sink will absorb the heat from the processor, and by fan running on it, it will be getting cold. Okay, so like that, it will be manage the uh, heat on the processor, managing temperature of a processor. Okay. This is heat sink paste, guys. So heat sink paste will be applied on this heat sinks also. Okay. What is the use of this heat sink paste? It will give more contact between processor and heat sink. Then heat will be easily flow to heat sink. The fan will run the air, so then heat sink will get cooled. So like that, the temperature of the processor is maintained. Now here it is. Sometimes there you will get a problem, that is heat sink not seated properly, or maybe this heat sink paste cleaned off. So then what to do? Okay, or maybe fan is not running, heat sink is not set, or a heat sink paste is cleaned off, or a fan is not working, or a dust on the heat sink causes more heat, means the heat is cannot be escape from the processor. So then processor, the system automatically restart itself. When you have a system and it is keep restarting itself, okay, you started a system and it is open, now again it is restarting, again it will open, again it is restarting. The meaning is it is not showing any error, means most possible your processor is getting overheated. So how to do it? Go and shut down your PC, clean up your PC, remove the processor, and try to reinsert the processor after cleaning, and try again. Still you are getting the problem. Then it is can be another problem. Okay, and also verify, make sure on processor heatsink paste and the heatsink, and there is a heatsink fan is also there. So make sure everything is working fine, connected back properly. Not only not only desktop, guys, laptops also having a heat sink fan assembly kind of stuff. Okay, this is inside a laptop. We have a heat sink kind of stuff. Guys, do you got any some points like what is CPU, central processing unit? It is the brain of the computer. It do both arithmetic and logical function. Of course, there's other few more points are there. We'll come back to that one. When you are checking for a system CPU configurations about what is their clock speed, number of cores, number of threads, and also we have to check it. Cache memory, FSB clock speed, and this few by instructions, built-in instruction things also we have to check it. No one is talking. I'm disconnected at morning. Also, I got a problem with my app.